I'm not your pastor, but if I were, I would share this confession with you. I've seen that most Christians have the most difficult time believing in what God says about themselves over and against what he says is true about himself. We struggle to believe what God says about us is true. We'll defend God's character all day long, and then we'll quietly call him a liar when he starts talking about who we truly are. He calls Gideon a mighty man of valor, and Gideon argues with him. He calls Abram a father to many nations, and there's friction. He anoints David as king, and his own dad doesn't even invite him into the room. Over and over and over again, God speaks identity over our lives, and people push back. We call it humility. I'm just broken. I'm just this. I'm just that. And yet, that's not humility, man. That is disagreement. Humility isn't thinking less of yourself. Humility is agreeing with what God says about you over and against your feelings and your history and your experience when it doesn't line up. If God says that you're chosen, if God says that you're a royal priesthood, if God says that you're seated with him in the highest places, that you have everything you need for life and godliness, that you're an heir with Christ, that the same power that rose Jesus from the dead is the same power that lives in you, and you keep insisting that you are something less than that, you are not being safe, you are being stubborn, and you are in disagreement, and not just disagreement, but disobedience. The real question isn't, is God who he says he is? The real questions that so many of us really struggle with is, will I submit my opinion and agreements of me to his word about me and his own perception of me? Because heaven tends to move where identity and agreement finally match. And not only does the Bible say that, but science is now catching up to that as well. We do not outperform our own self-perception. Your brain will work tirelessly to keep you consistent with your own identity, which is why identity is destiny. And once you understand this, and once you see the agreements, the false ones, by the way, that we are making in disagreement with the Lord, you can break those agreements and you can choose to embrace the true ones. And my prayer and hope is that this video is that invitation for you. And so may God be with you and God bless you as you break the false agreements and replace them with the true ones. I'll see you in the next video.